Hello, my name is Charlie, and I am going to tell you a story about how my buddy, Sanford, saved Christmas. Sanford is a dog. Actually, he's a mutt. He is mixed with Lab, Collie, German Shepherd, and rumored to be part Cocker Spaniel. He's huge. I think he weighs at least 100 pounds, but don't let his bigness bother you. He is a softie 100%. So as you can see, he is not your ordinary dog. He is a black and brown speckled dog with some splotches of white patches. He also wears a cape. When he first started to wearing the cape, I thought it was a bad idea. I mean, how many dogs do you know wear a cape? He told me he was wearing it to protect his secret identity. Sanford and I live in a secret city in Southern California. We have a private detective agency, which is also in a secret location, in an alley behind a dumpster. To gain entry to our office, you've got to knock one time and ring the doorbell twice. By the way, I'm a mouse. Now don't scream. That isn't necessary. I'm a nice mouse. I usually ride on Sanford's back. One day we were eating some donuts. I said, "Sanford, what are we going to do? We haven't had a client in weeks." He licked some jelly off his paw and said,
"Don't worry, Charlie. I have a feeling something remarkable is about to turn up."
It was amazing when I think about it. Just as he said it, there was a loud crashing sound. It sounded as though something big had fallen into the dumpster. Sanford told me to take a look. He always made me take a look. He said it was because I was so small, no one would see me. Yeah, well, if that were true, I wouldn't have people trying to hit me with the broom on a daily basis. But Sanford was my boss. Whatever Sanford told me to do, I did it. He watched me crawl out the door. I had a feeling he was watching me crawl up the dumpster, too. See, the dumpster scared me. The last time I checked the dumpster, I'd accidentally fallen into it and got stuck. Sanford had to come and get me. When he has to come get me, it usually meant him sticking me in his smelly mouth and tossing me, which was not fun. I stared in amazement at what I saw. It was a big, fat reindeer. I looked up in the night sky. I saw nothing. What the...
"Charlie,"
Sanford said in a whisper.
"what is it?"
"It's a reindeer, Sanford," I said, "but I don't know which one it is, or where it came from."
"Charlie, I think you have been eating too many donuts. There's no such thing as reindeer."
Sanford was no longer whispering, but talking loudly. I frowned at him and said, "Don't yell at me." When I realized I was yelling at my boss, I said louder, "Sorry."
"It's okay. I shouldn't have yelled."
Sanford apologized to me. He walked closer to the dumpster, which caused it to shake a little. Hey, I panicked. "What are you doing?" I was trembling and losing balance.
"I'm going to get up there and see what's inside."
"Oh, no, you're not," I said to him. Sanford raised his paws and jumped in. Of course, as he landed, I fell in as well. We both landed with a thump on top of the big, fat, sleeping reindeer. The reindeer let out a gruff and cranky "Ugh." The reindeer said, "I think it's mad at us," I said to Sanford.
"Get off of me,"
the reindeer demanded.
"Why don't you get out from under us first?"
Sanford suggested. Oh, one thing I should mention, Sanford always starts an argument.
"Don't you know who I am?"
the reindeer asked.
"No, we don't. This leads us to our next question. Who are you?"
Sanford asked.
"I'm Comet,"
he said to us as he sat up.
"No, you aren't,"
Sanford argued. Comet stood in the pile of trash and shook himself. Banana peels, plastic bags, orange peels, and other stuff flew off of him and pretty much buried me deeper into the pile. See, there was this misconception that mice love trash and dirty places, but the reality was that I couldn't stand trash. My home and office were neat and tidy. I didn't like dumpsters, and I tried to convince Sanford to move our office on several occasions. Comet looked into Sanford's eyes and said firmly,
"Yes, I am."
Now I was getting cranky. "Prove it, wise guy." "Then he flew out of the trash can." "I'm not kidding. He really flew out of the trash can. Why couldn't he have put me on his back first?" Sanford tilted his head to his right side. His mouth opened, then closed. "Now what?" I asked. I was getting crankier.
"Where'd it go?"
Sanford asked.
"I'm right here,"
we heard from the side of the dumpster.
"I lost my flying powers because of Sashi,"
Comet explained.
"I can only fly a few yards."
If you can only fly a few yards, how did you end up in the dumpster? I asked, as I was attempting to climb onto Sanford's back.